Did you know that squirrels are better at saving for the future than most people? Yes, you heard it right, squirrels. These little creatures store away nuts for the winter while many folks struggle to save for their retirement. Now, if that fact didn't make you sit up and pay attention, I don't know what will. You see, we're living in a world where the majority of people are simply not prepared for retirement. And no, I'm not talking about forgetting to pack your golf clubs or knitting needles. I'm talking about the cold, hard numbers. The grim reality is that most people are not saving enough for their golden years. In fact, some studies suggest that the average person will have less than half of what they need saved up by the time they retire. That's less than half, folks. It's a bit like going on a road trip across the country with a half tank of gas and no spare change for refills. But here's the thing. It doesn't have to be this way. Retirement doesn't have to be a time of financial stress and uncertainty. There are strategies we can employ, steps we can take to ensure that we're not just surviving in our twilight years, but actually thriving. And one of these strategies is dividend investing. Now I know what you're thinking. Dividend investing sounds like something only Wall Street tycoons and monocle-wearing, cigar-smoking fat cats get to do. But the truth is, it's a strategy that's accessible to everyone. And it can play a crucial role in building a robust retirement portfolio and generating passive income. So, what exactly is dividend investing? Well, in simplest terms, it's a strategy that involves buying shares in companies that pay out dividends, a portion of their profits, to their shareholders. And the best part? These dividends can provide a steady stream of income, even when the market is doing its best roller coaster impression. So unless you fancy living in a tree and eating nuts in your golden years, you might want to stick around for some savvy investment tips. Now you may be wondering why dividends. Well, think of dividends as the gift that keeps on giving, much like an annoying holiday fruitcake, but way more profitable. So what's the big deal about dividend investing? Well, it's a bit like having a money tree, but without the hassle of watering it. When you invest in a company that pays dividends, you're basically buying a slice of their profits. These companies share their earnings with shareholders like you, in the form of dividends. And the best part? You get these payouts regularly, whether quarterly, semi-annually, or annually. Imagine it as having a steady stream of cash flowing into your bank account, kind of like a faucet that never turns off. Now, wouldn't that be a dream come true? Well, with dividend investing, this dream can become reality. This is particularly beneficial for retirees or those planning for retirement. Why? Because retirement is like a long vacation, and who wants to worry about money in the middle of a vacation? No one. That's who. Dividends can provide that much-needed regular income, making your golden years truly golden. But wait, there's more. Dividend investing isn't just about the immediate cash flow, it's also about the potential growth of your investment over time. Many dividend-paying companies are established and stable, meaning they're less likely to fold like a cheap suit. So, your initial investment is likely to grow over time, even as you enjoy the regular payouts. And let's not forget about the magic of reinvesting dividends. By plowing back your dividends into buying more shares, you can supercharge your investment's growth. It's a bit like a snowball effect, where your wealth grows bigger and bigger over time. So, instead of a fruitcake, imagine getting a regular check in the mail. Sounds good, right? Let's dive deeper into how to do this. Just like learning your ABCs, understanding dividend investing isn't rocket science. It's all about picking the right stocks and holding on to them. And so, we delve into the world of dividend investing, where the first step is akin to walking into a candy store. There are so many options, so many tantalizing stocks, but not all of them are good for you. When choosing dividend-paying stocks, look for companies that have a history of steady dividend payments. Companies with strong financial health and a stable income are more likely to pay dividends consistently. Think of these as the healthy, nutritious candies that won't give you a sugar crash. Next, we come to the letter B. B stands for balance or diversification. Imagine having a basket of apples. If one apple goes bad, it doesn't ruin the whole basket. Similarly, with a diversified portfolio, if one stock performs poorly, it doesn't sink your entire investment. So, diversify. Spread your investments across different sectors and companies. It's like having a candy store where you get to enjoy a variety of treats instead of just one. Now, on to the letter C, which stands for compounding. This is where the magic happens. When you reinvest your dividends, you buy more shares, which then earn more dividends, which are then reinvested to buy more shares, and so on. It's a beautiful cycle of growth, like a snowball rolling down a hill, steadily gaining momentum and size. It's not about getting rich quick, it's about building wealth steadily over time. But remember folks, this isn't a sprint. It's not even a marathon. It's more like a squirrel gathering nuts for the winter. Yes, you heard that right, a squirrel. Because in the world of investing, consistency is key. The squirrel doesn't gather all its nuts in one day. It diligently collects them over time, and when winter comes, it has a bountiful stash to rely on. So be the squirrel. Invest regularly, choose your stocks wisely, diversify your portfolio, and reinvest your dividends. It may not be as exciting as a high-speed chase, but it's a lot less stressful, and the rewards can be significant. Here are a few tips to help you on your journey. First, don't chase high yields blindly. A high dividend yield can be a sign of a distressed company. Second, reinvest your dividends automatically. It's a simple way to grow your investment without even thinking about it. And third, be patient. Dividend investing is a long-term strategy. It's about slow and steady growth, not instant gratification. And finally, don't forget to review your portfolio regularly. Keep an eye on your stocks and don't be afraid to make changes if necessary. After all, even the best-laid plans may need a tweak or two along the way. Remember, it's not about being the hare or the tortoise, it's about being the squirrel. Consistency is key. Now, we've all had those oops moments, like the time you accidentally used your partner's toothbrush. Well, dividend investing has its own set of pitfalls to avoid. Let's dive into those, shall we? First off, the thrill of the chase. We're talking about chasing high-yield stocks. It's like being at a party and spotting the most attractive person in the room. You're drawn to them, right? But remember, looks can be deceiving. In the world of investing, this attractive person is often a high-yielding stock. But just like that too-good-to-be-true date, high yields can sometimes be a facade, a cover for a company's underlying issues. So don't let the high-yield allure blind you. Instead, look at the company's fundamentals. Are they solid? Are they sustainable? That's the real beauty. Next up, ignoring company fundamentals. Imagine walking into an amusement park, blindfolded, and getting on the first ride you stumble upon. Sounds fun, right? Maybe, but it's also risky. The same goes for investing. Investing without understanding a company's fundamentals is like riding a roller coaster blindfolded. You don't know where you're going or what twists and turns lie ahead. So take off that blindfold. Research the company's earnings, debt, and growth prospects. Make informed decisions, not blind bets. Finally, don't fall into the trap of short-term thinking. Picture yourself planting a tree. Do you expect it to bear fruit the next day? Of course not. The same applies to dividend investing. It's a long-term game, so patience, my friends, is key. So there you have it. Avoid chasing high-yield stocks without a second thought. Take the time to understand company fundamentals, and remember to think long-term. These are your tools to avoid those oops moments in your investing journey. The taste of success is much better than the taste of someone else's toothpaste. So there you have it, folks. Dividend investing, the squirrel's way to a comfortable retirement. Let's do a quick recap. We've learned that retirement savings need not be a daunting task, and dividend investing could be your secret weapon in building a robust retirement portfolio. We've talked about the ins and outs of dividend investing, unraveling its potential in generating a steady stream of passive income. We've also navigated through common pitfalls, ensuring you're well equipped to avoid those investment traps. Dividend investing is not just about the here and now, it's about securing a future where you can kick back, relax, and relish the fruits of your smart financial decisions. It's about making your money work for you, even when you're sipping margaritas on a sun-soaked beach in retirement. And remember, don't wait until winter to start storing your nuts. If you found this video helpful, do hit that subscribe button for more financial wisdom. Until next time, keep saving, keep investing, and keep being awesome.